Welcome to the weekly wrap-up show. Lummy and Colton, the old Greek grape ape and cheapskate show. Colton, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, you're on 3. My bad, Colton. You're on 3. You're in the middle. I thought you were on 2.
And I couldn't even run over to 2 because there's currently no mic there because your mic is up where you're sitting now.
I apologize, and I just saw on YouTube you pointed to your mic, and then I noticed where you were sitting, and I go, well, there you go. He's I thought
all good.
It's all good. No, I did not run away, and we apologize for the late start. And obviously, last week we were off, so we're here. We're ready. We're here to break down the week that was.
This time last week, what was I doing? At the Nash compound in Ocala Speedway.
Getting high,
Eating a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Shout out to Captain Ron for cooking it up.
Now I heard from Tuttle, which I was a little surprised about. And Tuttle was here on Wednesday, and I believe he talked about it on the air. He was nervous about eating the food. 813-90 Bubba, by the way. 813-90-BUBBA. Call in. We'll take your call. I was a little surprised by that.
Me too, because Tuttle talks about the times where he's gone fishing, and he's kind of like a hunter and gatherer type of man, kind of, right? You know?
Yes.
Like he's not like a splitting wood type of man, but he's like a fishing and like cooking fish like type of man. And for him to say
he's not
like
scared to touch the hook or
correct.
The bait his own hook.
So for him to be like, oh no, they were touching the pulled pork butt and then going back for seconds, I was kind of shocked by that too.
Or do you think that he just doesn't like the Nashes or Captain Ron?
No, because he ate everything else. And we talked about this on this week's Loner and Stoner, which if you haven't downloaded it, go download this week's Loner and Stoner. We did do it from the garage, so it's got a garage guy's feel.
Oh, nice.
So check that out. But he talked about how the food was amazing. Everything else he ate was amazing. And even that big pork butt looked amazing. He just couldn't get past the fact that people were going in, reaching, grabbing, and then going on their finger and going back for seconds.
Okay, well, like, were people picking up food and then dropping it back down?
No.
I mean, I don't understand what the problem was. I mean, I understand, like, if you touch your food, but was it like, like if a hamburger and bun are sitting there and like maybe he's licking his fingers and then he reaches in and grabs a hamburger, but he's grabbing that hamburger that's solely what he's going to eat. So he wasn't putting the hamburger back, was he?
No, I get that, but like that's why Tuttle ate the hamburger. If somebody else side fingered the burger, he ate it. If somebody side fingered the backstrap, the venison, whatever we had out there, he ate it. No big deal. His problem was specifically with this one pork butt that was like, almost like a pulled pork butt, but it wasn't pulled yet. It was just still whole.
Okay.
And it was so good and juicy, you could just kind of reach your 2 or 3 fingers in there as if you're about to finger a woman and just grab a little bit of that pork and then just, nip it off from there, from your hands.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone else was drunk and high at that point. So that, sometimes you just don't give a fuck.
And this is the thing, Lummy. I'm sitting there thinking, we just shared a joint. We just shared a blunt. We just shared a bowl. We just shared a rig. We just shared... rig sounds bad. It sounds like a shooting up rig. No, I mean like a dab rig, people. Not a fucking meth rig or something. Anyways, we just shared all these marijuana products. What's the big deal, dude? Just stick your fingers in there and grab it.
Yeah, hit the like button while you're waiting for it. Yeah, what is the big deal? Let's go to 843 because let's see if they have anything better to say. This is hopefully someone that went to Nashville.
Hey, guys, I'm at work. You might get an echo, but I just wanted to tell you guys that from the other day I tried to get in on the main show, but you guys do have an issue with on YouTube when you get an ad. However the duration of that ad or however long you're in that ad, you are missing that much of the show once you either skip or get out of that ad.
Now, is that on the live show or the recorded show?
Yes, it's only when it's live.
Well, okay. Well, that's the thing. It's when it's live. I mean,
when there's live, there's no way to stop the production.
It doesn't stop so you can watch the commercial and keep on up to it.
The programming stays live.
But if I get a commercial on Rumble, once it goes and I can skip it, it just goes back to right. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be that far behind on the show, but
Well, that's the difference between Rumble and YouTube. And YouTube purchases their premium compared to Rumble on the different players. But it's kind of like if you're watching a football game, the action doesn't just start or stop. You know what I mean? If a commercial, they'll try to cut back in, but they're not.
Every now and then you miss a play.
Everything is still going in the background. And I mean, that's the thing. YouTube's pushing their premium so you don't get the commercials.
So that's what YouTube's doing. They're trying to make you buy their premium. So then if you have their premium, then you have no commercials.
Just like Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch is the same exact way. Twitch will give you a shit ton of commercials. Unless you gifted a sub and thank you,
I love
Dave,
the show. Love you guys. Lummy, you're the shit.
Well, thank you, sir.
And Total's the shit. And keep it going.
All right, man. Thank you. Well, yeah. So I guess there's been a controversy with. I don't know if you heard this part. I mean, there wasn't a big whodunit, but during the main show on Wednesday, which Tuttle was like getting worked up.
He was amped up, dude. I watched him fucking being fidgety. He's standing up, sitting down. He was amped.
He was getting worked up when this guy called in about the commercials, the show continuing to play, and he said, "I'm gonna be able to tell you why." And he was getting like sitting next to him. He's like, he was like losing his mind. I'm like, Tuttle, what the fuck is going on with you? I mean, I even said on hot mic, I'm like, he was talking to himself in the fucking kitchen.
I did hear you mention that. He was talking something about peanuts or something?
Yeah. It was fucking weird. And I'm like, hey, you okay? Just trying to find them. They're trying to find something, boss. All right. Yeah, eat the peanuts, man. There's some peanuts. Are they good? Yeah, if you like peanuts. I don't know. And I don't want to pick on Tuttle. I mean, we talked about it the other, 2 weeks ago, him liking
Downs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, certain, different people.
Of which he has sent me Down syndrome chicks since then.
Has he?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that?
He sent me a couple that are passable.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but are they really Downs?
Yeah, but, it's like they got like smoking hot bods. Like they're in like the 10%, like even of like quote unquote regular normal women, they're in like 10% of like, fitness, hotness bodies. Okay. And they just happen to have this Down syndrome face.
Well, I was trying to find this little Tuttle thing here where he just starts losing it, but it's going to be hard to be able to tell because I got to listen to like when a caller does. And it might be, yeah, I mean, it's going to be too hard for me. I mean, I was trying to pull this up on the fly. But I mean, at least you were able to see that he was just like, he was, we played the Russ clips and he was just.
I kind of get that, dude. Truth be told, that kind of embarrasses him more than the Tallahassee clips.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think because Tallahassee, it's like, yeah, you were clearly just like so drunk that you knew nothing, right?
Yeah, he got really drunk.
Yeah, that was a really
I mean, he left the bar.
Drunk trip for him.
I don't remember if you took him home or if he or like you told him he needed to leave. I mean, I think as a group we all said you need to go.
Yeah, I think we just left for his sake.
Because I think I don't know. I think there could have been a fight. I don't know. It was so
it was going that way.
I mean, I guess that one guy wanted to kick my ass when I slapped him really hard on his ass or whatever it was.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's a long time ago, but yeah. I mean, Tuttle was just with the whole commercials and the podcast world and all these different things. Look, if you're getting it for free, then there's got to be commercials. You know what I mean? Like, so you're either gonna have to pay for YouTube Premium, you're gonna have to pay for a Twitch subscription, or Bubba Army HQ. Yeah, you'll get your pre-rolls in the front and you get your pre-roll in the back. I guess there's one in the middle. I don't know, but because it's pulling it off of the podcast, but. There's nothing that we can do about it. So we apologize and hit the thumbs up button for us, please. And I know that was a big thing with Bubba. He didn't say what we finished off the show today with. I know we hit 1,000, over 1,000 Wednesday and Thursday. And unfortunately, with Gene not being here, I think that a lot of people did tune in hoping for Gene and they were disappointed. So maybe at the time they forgot to hit the thumbs up button. But that does help us. So
obviously Wednesday, Tuttle and Joe the Supermarket got into it.
Yes.
On there, Joe actually reached out to me privately.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, he reached out to me before then, praising Tuttle, the day before that. Praising Tuttle on how Tuttle's been doing good. And, of course, just so happens the next day that there's a fucking blow up between the two. Anyways, what I'm getting to is Joe actually had a good suggestion for me. And he says, much like I think he said Alex Stein's YouTube, he'll have like a poll as soon as you go onto the YouTube, it's like a poll that says, have you gave me a thumbs up or thumbs down yet? Something along those lines. A poll that is almost a tickler to remind you to do a thumbs up.
And this is on his live show.
Is this something that we could consider or maybe should do, or is that something that we should not be doing? I don't know.
Now, is this for the live show?
I believe so, yeah.
Do you see Macho back there?
Yeah, I think.
I like his little, by the way, his little button thing here. It's two dumbbells and a
Macho's
cup.
there, but Macho's shaking his head no. I think he's busy.
Macho, is this something we can do? Yes or no? That's all I need. Your mic's up. Elaborate. Colton, elaborate, please.
Is there a possibility to put a poll on YouTube, and on there it would be like as soon as people log onto the show, so for the whole duration of the first 4 hours of the main show, they log on, there's a poll there, and the poll might say something along the lines of, have you clicked the thumbs up button, yes or no?
Rhett saying yes.
Okay. And then that's kind of like, obviously that's interaction with the poll, but more so it's a tickler to remind these people to go hit that thumbs up.
The big poll.
Okay,
thank you. So yeah, so it looks like we got to do a poll.
And maybe something.
And Macho said a big poll.
It may be something worth trying, and maybe something not worth trying. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there that as a tickler to remind these people, hey, smash the thumbs up, man. Thank you.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's on our replayed videos all the time. I know it's up there. I know Macho and Rhett and them put a subscribe during the hot mic. So the thumbs up really help. And to be honest, and listen, the GOAT report does not, fucking make any, it doesn't really do much to move the needle here. But there's days that I'll be sitting there out there in the morning time, and there's like 160 people watching live, me talking to the GOATs. I'll end up having like 300-400 likes. And then it just starts getting picked up, and then like newer people, people start coming in. So when you're hitting the like button and you're going live, it's going to throw it into the YouTube world, and maybe get some different people to come into and see the show.
Exactly,
which is awesome. I mean, that's what we need.
Just a full circle jerk.
It is. It's a full circle jerk that we need.
Correct.
And definitely, please hit our little like button for our weekly wrap up show, because Colton really likes that.
I do. I thoroughly enjoy doing this show. I hope we can continue doing it. So we'll take all the interaction and money we can get. Thank you. Truth be told.
And speaking of, Seth was talking about the different podcasts that are going to be going up this weekend. You do one. What is it?
Loner and Stoner.
Loner and Stoner. But he also pulled the Blizzard yesterday. Now, is the Blizzard one of your favorite podcasts?
The Blizzard's good. I like them all, to be quite honest with you. I'm a listener of the BRN, so anything that we put out, I listen to.
Nice. Like that.
With that being said, I do have some clips of the day, and we're missing Rhett to do Colton's clips of the day. We truly are missing Rhett right now. With that being said, I do have some stuff pulled from the Blizzard. They talked about something that I never heard them speak about before, or never heard Seth speak about before, and that was the fact that embarrassing Little League stories.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've all played Little League or soccer or travel baseball or AAU. We've all played some type of organized sport growing up.
Yes.
And we all have an embarrassing story from it. So with that being said, I was listening to the Blizzard, and Seth tells his embarrassing story as to what happened. And really, I think this is going to get Seth and the Kushner family, if you will, some Bub Army brownie points. I really do.
So we'll set this one up. Let's see, 42:35.
Yeah, I should already have it pulled up ready for you.
No, you got it back. You got it where it ended. That's all right. 42:45.
42:35, yes, sir.
Yeah, you did a great job pulling it up, but let me 42:35. Jesus.
Yes, sir. 42:35. It's going to be the Seth embarrassing story.
We're going to work this out, and then the coach accepts that way to play. So sorry if I take this shit too seriously, guys. I never wanted to be that person because my parents were crazy Little League parents, and now look at me.
What's the most embarrassing Little League story you have from your parents?
Dude, you don't even fucking. You don't
Oh,
even
I
want-
did. I definitely want to know because I asked.
From your
and,
parents, okay.
There
we
was
can
this-
end the show on,
Okay,
on this. I want to hear.
I played at Northside Little League in Tampa over by Gaither. I guess I was maybe a little bit bigger. I wasn't huge or anything like that. There's a kid, and I was playing the outfield, and he might have been center field, and fucking just kept calling me fucking fat and all these names. Every single practice, every single game. His name was Matt Visas.
Hey,
Is he
remember
still
that name, Bubba
Don't
Army.
know.
Let's see if we can book that name.
Matt Visas.
Yes.
Okay, so Matt Visas used to pick on
Picked on Seth Kushner. Let's see
Called
if we
him
can get a
fat.
Matt Vietnish
What's
Seth
his- what was
Kushner
his
interview.
name?
Matt Visas.
How do
Yeah,
you spell that last name?
exactly,
Man,
babyface. Good
probably.
man.
Thesis or thesis?
Visas.
Okay.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
So I don't know what it was, and I think I don't know if my dad heard it or I told my dad or my mom, but I think my dad told me to go punch him in the face.
Oh, nice.
I don't
Okay.
think I did that.
You wouldn't expect that
And
from the
then
Kushner.
After practice, my mom was yelling at his dad, and my dad jumped in and punched the guy.
Your dad got in a fist fight?
My dad jumped in and punched the guy. Yeah.
Hold on, you got to hear this.
And,
Listen how it shakes
I
out.
remember the cops came to our house that night, and they didn't arrest my dad. I think he just gave them the story. He said that he was doing self-defense because he thought the guy was going to hit my mom, which the guy wasn't. My dad just jumped in there to
He just
to
wanted
mix
to
it
punch
up.
him. Yeah.
But that was, and then when my dad went to court, he needed my mom to go with him to say that he stepped in to protect her, and my mom wouldn't take the day off of work, so my dad got found guilty.
That's fucked, okay?
Wow.
That's fucked.
Man,
Look at
sold
Babyface's
out.
face right now. He's
Yeah.
shocked. He's like,
I can't believe
what?
The mom didn't help out.
Elise Kushner, Papa Kushner comes through, supporting the son, lays a nice fucking fat punch in on the dude, has the cops come to his house later after the fact, kind of tells a little fib saying it's self-defense, has Mama Kush there to back him up, but then when it comes time for court, Mama Kush, nowhere to be found.
Now, do you have any Little League stories?
Not that were embarrassing on my parents' behalf. My parents were always pretty good, kind of off to the side, quiet, in their folding lawn chair, just chilling, if you will.
Yeah.
Although I did start a fight one time. I was playing travel soccer. I was probably about 13 years old.
Okay.
It's a scrimmage game. It's not even like a record game or whatever. You know what I mean? Just a pre-scrimmage deal. And me and a guy are running down the field. He's been talking shit to me all game, calling me words I probably can't say on here. And finally, I got tired of it, and I said, dude, well, my dad's right there. If you want to keep telling him that his son's a whatever, say that to my dad, And he's like, no, whatever. So now in soccer, somebody tries to kick and score the goal. The goalie's got the ball. The goalie is now going to punt the ball to the other side of the field. In doing so, we're now shifting from one side of the field to the other. I straight up just took my elbow, boom, as hard as I could as I'm running next to this kid and hit him in the nose. It broke his nose, and a full-blown fight broke out.
Okay.
The parents were yelling my name, yelling my number. Number 10's dirty. Number 10 did this. Number 10 did that. Which I did do all those things, but the referee saw none of which. So I got 0 penalized, and the full-blown fight, and I'm 95. Actually, no, I know that did. That soccer scrimmage match, if you will, ended early.
Wow.
We didn't pull the full. It was like 75 minutes at that
He
time.
didn't do any
We didn't do all
No, we
75.
And your dad pretty much was just chilling. 'Cause
He just kept his head down, and because he knew that I was more than likely the culprit.
Wow. I mean, he probably has seen you play before. PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, please.
Like,
throw
in
some our
soccer,
way.
when they're doing a wall, they're setting up a wall. There's like
Yeah, of
5
course.
guys, and they hold their nuts like this, and they tuck
Yeah.
their chin down, because they're making a wall, so the ball can have to bend it like Beckham to go around.
Yes.
When I used to do that, I would be in the wall. And if the opposing player tried to come in, I would literally fucking nut tap him or pinch his ass cheeks or something like just to get him out of our wall. I was kind of dirty.
Yeah, I mean, your parents sound kind of like my parents. My dad was. Listen. My dad he's a no nonsense guy in private, right? Like family life kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've told John Gustica, $50, thank you.
Appreciate it, Johnny K.
But when in the games, this is how I am. I mean, listen, Walker's 3. But there's parents that are just fucking they already talking and yada yada yada, and they think that their kid's gonna be Derek Jeter.
Their 3-year-old. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but my dad, same thing. My mom was, well, she's quiet in life, but my dad just sat there. I only heard my mom complain one time, and that was until I got into high school. And it wasn't even embarrassing. I mean, the team was being a bunch of fucking dickheads to me, and she said something finally. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any embarrassing stories on
like your parents
part.
didn't. Yeah, your parents did never speak out too much.
No, they did. My mom did one time, and I think my dad wasn't there because he hated going to. Well, I guess he did travel a bunch, but only one time, and it's when I was playing baseball and I just got hit. The team, it was Temple Terrace. No, was it? It was in Temple Terrace. It was Temple Heights Christian School, and I had a scout there, and I was a home run leader in the county. And they, I think there was 1 or 2 scouts there, and every time I got up, they hit me. They just threw the ball. They, instead of
didn't even give you the chance at bat.
No, they just intentionally walked me, and then that was the first time. And then when we played him again, there were scouts there. I know that there was a scout from the Cardinals there, and all 4 at bats I got hit. All 4.
So I'm talking to it could have been a potential Cardinal.
Listen, they all just showed up. Who knows?
No, I'm going with it. I think you would have been a Cardinal. That's where you were going. You were well on your way to being in St. Louis and being a Cardinal.
No, that guy.
You were going to be knocking home runs over that fucking arch.
Listen, that guy came and he saw me go 0 for 0 because I got hit 4 times. I think both times he came, I got hit.
And he
4
left
times.
real quick and went to the Texas Roadhouse to go meet his mistress in the fucking town.
Yeah,
exactly.
When the Padres guy came is when I had a good game. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they were hitting. Well, they were just hitting me. No, they didn't hit back. But well, I don't know. The team sucked. We were up like 25-0 every time, and yeah, I got hit every time. So my mom's after, I think it was the third. It would have been then the 7th time I got hit in the 2 games. My mom started yelling at the coach, and I think my head coach had to go over and calm my mom down. Because
how are you feeling during this? Embarrassed?
No, I was fucking pissed off.
Once your mom's getting reprimanded by coach, it's kind of like, fuck.
I kind of was just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. To be honest, at that time, I was like, hey, I just want to be able to hit the fucking baseball. I mean, you're a senior in high school. I just, whatever. You know what I mean? I knew that I could, hit the fucking, shit out of the ball. So I just wanted to get an opportunity to fucking hit the ball. 315.
What up, guys? It's Longwood, not Langwood. How you boys doing today?
What's up, Longwood?
Nothing, just up here freezing my ass off, ready to go back to Tuttle's.
Oh, really? Oh, you coming back down?
Oh, fuck, man. I want out of here. No, I can't. I got too much shit going on now, but...
Listen, you're in the AC world. You're in the AC world. I don't know why the fuck you don't come down and just do AC in town, Florida.
Because right now he's doing heat and furnaces in New York.
Yeah.
I guess it's better than fucking heat. But what's up?
Yeah,
what's up, Longwood?
I'd rather be in a 50-degree basement than a 160-degree attic any day.
That's true.
I mean, I'll tell you what, with all this bullshit in the Bubba Army between everybody fighting and everything right now, man, this shit's got to stop. It's like the one common denominator that all brought us together is Bubba in the show. It's dumb, man. After my experience at BRP over the weekend with everybody, it's such a beautiful time, man. Like, if you haven't experienced it, you need to.
Yeah, listen, it's an incredible event. And you know what, like you said, at the Nashville, everyone just gets along. There's never any fights up there.
Real quick, shout out Nashville brothers. Obviously, Buck and his wife came down. Longwood came down. George and his wife, Captain Ron. I mean, Florida Audio, Mitch the Mark, Big Red. I mean, there's just too many people to name. Shout out to everybody. Thank you all. We had a hell of a time. And like Longwood's saying, if you have not experienced Nashville for the Winter Nationals yet, Nashville being Bubba Raceway Park, Ocala Speedway, it is an absolute must.
But listen, like you said on the Bubba Army people, man, like, listen, let's just all get along, man. We're just it's a big family. There's been a lot of people that have reached out to me that have listened to the show forever, and then they qualified. They came here, and they're like, look, like, I got a lot of shit going on in my personal life. I tune on the show, and you guys are like a family to me, and it's helped me through a lot of events. And, you just come and chill. I mean, but every family has drama. But listen, just hang out, man. Like, there's just no need for it. If you got shit going on in your personal life, this is supposed to be you just relaxing.
But
know?
Longwood, can I shoot you straight?
You're a drama. You're a drama causer.
Yeah, draw Longwood. I got it. Longwood, I'm just gonna shoot you straight. You've been stirring the pot a little bit, I think.
Oh, well, who's the one sending me the videos to stir the pot with there?
I get it, but like
there is no
posting it. We keep things private.
Are we talking about Tuttle?
We're talking amongst everybody, just the entire Bubba Army.
Oh, okay.
No, you knew what I was. You knew what you were doing when you did that. So
yeah, but like things like that.
Don't try to baby
Hold
face
on,
now.
but that's a different. Maybe like listen, if you're doing it like in a joking manner or something like that, but it's just coming out and just being a dick. Like if you disagree with something or whatever it is, I mean, we can all get along. I mean, move on. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point for hate.
Right. All I did was show somebody that called into another show and talked shit. And I thought everybody needed to know it. That's not necessarily stirring drama. That's showing everybody what a piece of shit Brian from Philly has turned into.
Okay, well, obviously, that wasn't on the show, but, you named him, but listen, it is what it is, and I don't know what the deal with Brian from Philly is. I don't know, why he's, there's any drama there. Brian from Philly he's always been nice to me. Obviously, he said choice words for, about Bubba, which is not cool at all. I mean, like, but that right there just shows there's no need for that kind of fucking drama from a Hall of Famer, a guy that, is listening to the show. That's the type of shit. Like, why stir the pot on that kind of stuff? Like, do your own thing, but why talk shit? Like, if you're unhappy, just listen to another show, and why talk shit? Maybe my mentality is just different than someone else. But I know Bubba always talks about like, I watch Yellowstone or whatever, and I don't, go and try to ruin Kevin Costner's life because he was off. He didn't re-sign or, they didn't extend it. All right, you hate Kevin Costner now. Are you going to try to ruin his life?
It's kind of like holding hate for a quarterback that was on your team for years and years. You know what I mean, Mummy?
Listen, I don't hate Jameis. I think Jameis is funny. But do I think he was a shitty quarterback here? Yes.
Oh, he found his groove, though. What a lucky fuck.
Yeah, he found his groove.
Yeah, being a fucking troll on the internet.
Yeah, he found his groove by not doing it. And listen, look, you know what? Hey, you know what, Longwood? You make a really good point. Here's your point. Did I not like Josh, or no, I did like Josh Freeman. Did I not like Jameis Winston when he played here? 100%. Do you know how many comments that I added him or did anything and talked a bunch of shit to on the internet?
Probably zero.
Zero. Do you know how many sponsors or anybody that I went after that he was part of? Zero.
I want to know what the hell Bubba did to make people be that insane like this.
But that's the thing is,
sense.
I lost money on Jameis with all his fucking interceptions. I think Colton was at the. Yeah, Colton, you were at the house when I moved into to the Tampa house.
Yes.
And remember that game against San Francisco where Jameis threw the pick six, like right off the bat. And then they got blown out by, you probably don't remember, 49ers. But I had at the time, I had $250 in the fucking game. Did I hate Jameis?
Shit.
Fuck yeah, I hated fucking Jameis. And I still do. You know what? I didn't go on there and just fucking bash him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to get him fucking canceled. I'm going to fucking ruin his life.
Right.
And people are like, oh, yeah, no one give a shit what you have to say. Well, okay, well, that's true. But it seems like a lot of other people want to go on and just bash and try to ruin people's lives. It's like, all right, you don't like it. I don't like Jameis. Listen, I'll tell you I don't like Jameis. Do I think he's a funny guy at his interviews? Yeah. Do I think he sucked as a quarterback for the Bucs? Yeah. Do I want him to die and never get another quarterback job? No. Have another team suffer. I was happy when the Browns brought him on and they would start him. I'm like, good. The Cleveland Browns, who have already fucking suffered enough with their shitty fucking quarterbacks that they bring in, can fucking now see the pain for 5 years that I had to suffer with watching this cocksucker every day. And you know what? Hopefully he resigns with another team. I hope he resigns with another team and gets another $7-8 million and plays another couple years. Because you know what?
Who did you not like more, him or Josh Freeman?
Oh, I love Josh Freeman. He was.
Oh, you did?
Josh Freeman was a man. He got the rawest deal and everything. I know. I used to hang out with him.
Lummy used to get Josh Freeman scraps.
Hey, however you do it, you do it.
That's why he likes him.
No, listen, he was a cool guy. I mean, I listen. But he was a good quarterback. He got a raw deal. He maybe got a little too big in the head in the little party world, and maybe the quarterback Shiano. But it's not a sports show. But what but you know what I'm saying is that, look, I didn't want to ruin Jesus Christ. I didn't want to ruin Jameis Winston's life. Okay.
I don't understand why people take it to that extent, though. I don't understand why they have to. I don't get it.
Yeah, just fucking do some yoga or something. Just relax. Don't have a beer. I don't fucking know. I mean, beers can relax. Weed can relax. I guess, maybe just walk down the beach. I don't fucking know. Do something.
Take a hit of fentanyl.
Go listen to what? Yeah. Well, Jesus Christ.
Okay, maybe not that one. Okay,
don't
sorry.
say that. Jesus.
Jokes.
Listen, I don't know. I'm not going to see what the fucking internet says now and go touch grass. No, I don't know. Go listen to a different fucking show. Listen to a show
Go
that
touch
makes you
grass.
happy.
I ain't capping, bro. Keep it 100.
Listen, go fucking listen to a different show that makes you happy. Like, just don't hold hate. There's just no point for it. Every hater, whatever. You don't like my goat report. You come in and tell me that you want the goats to die. It's like, I hope that makes you feel better.
That's what I do. I
see it.
troll you. I say fuck Hootie and Baby.
I know. I see when you come in. You're like
fuck them.
and you're smart because you make it. It's I think it's Colton as a tool, and you go in there and you're just like, I fucking wish these goats would be on a fucking spigot right now so I could eat them. Fish on Jay, $30. Tampa Bay fishing report. Fish after the cold front. Most active fish are redfish, trout, and sheephead. Fish areas with structure, protected from wind and moving water. The currents bring food in for the fish, so that's perfect. Fish on Jay is pretty much giving you that Tampa Bay fishing report if you're listening for $30. Thank you, Fish on Jay. Really appreciate that.
Fish on Jay is the man.
And he is correct. Right now, with the different currents that are bringing it in, the redfish, the sheephead, and the trout are definitely biting. So get on that. And Big Buck says, thank you for the fish report, Fish on Jay. So listen, be like Colton, man. I don't know. Fucking Colton passes out.
I could care less about anything.
And his fucking garage a lot of the times, I mean, I've been over there where he's just nodding off and I'm having a full conversation with myself.
Sorry, dude. I'm not worried about it.
You've seen him do The Walking Dead, huh?
Oh, that's too many fucking times. Listen, I mean, there's been times that I'm just like, okay, well, it's time for me to go. He's like, no, man, don't go.
Dude, just chill, dude.
Just chill, man. Why you gotta leave? I'm like, I just had a conversation with myself for 25 minutes, man.
Sorry, dude. Fucking joint went out, man.
Exactly. Hey, man, don't worry about it. And you know what? Fuck it. Like that. Just live it like Colton. Who gives a fuck? I don't remember. Besides him being a complete dickhead and elbowing a guy in the fucking nose.
I was like, wait, what?
I've never really seen Colton mad. I mean, I don't see Colton trolling anyone on the internet. Maybe he does. I don't fucking know.
I don't.
Yeah, but still. Just everyone be nice.
I got you, though. At the end of the day, you're saying you don't like something. Why waste your time hating? But truth be told, we don't know why they do it, but the haters do. And it's just something we have to evidently deal with.
Listen, if Bubba did fuck your mom in the 90s or whatever it was, then okay, maybe you might be mad. But get over it.
Wait, I thought Bubba
whore.
fucked somebody's mom in the 90s, and the guy's a fan.
Yeah, he is. He's over it. He doesn't give a fuck. He actually likes it. He actually... No, I don't want to... Never mind.
He's actually hoping she does it again.
He wanted Bubba to be his father, his daddy, his fucking boyfriend. Yeah, I don't know.
Boyfriend.
His mom would date him. I don't know. Listen, yeah, I talked to a guy that let Bubba blasted his mom, and he wasn't that mad about it.
And truth be told, he's doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, he's happy. He's cool, and he's a chill motherfucker. Maybe everyone should have that. So listen,
maybe everyone should have Bubba fuck their mom.
Well, the whole thing is if you're mad at Bubba and he didn't fuck your mom, and this guy that I don't know, like why the mentality doesn't make any sense on why you would hate Bubba so much. You know what I mean? Like, everyone always says like, well, unless he fucked your mom.
He did something to them personally. Like it's not whatever he does, it does himself. It doesn't affect you. I don't get it. It just. I don't know. It just drives me crazy sometimes. People are like, oh, you still listen to the fat man? I'm like, yeah, yes, I do.
So I've had people go, in different trips that I've taken, and I go out a lot. They're like, oh, you work for Bubba. Like,
well, dude, we got it last time at the Bucks game. Walking through, fuck Bubba. Hey, fuck you, fat ass, and keep walking.
Yeah, but it's like people.
Hold on. You also got a lot of, oh, my God, is it Colton and Tuttle?
Yeah. Exactly. So as much hate you get the like too. So just
Look,
I don't know.
I went to listen. People are gonna be like, "Oh, whatever." It's one person. The majority of the things that I go to sporting events, I get at least one person saying, "Hey, man, I listened to the show." It happened recently at the FSU USF game. I went there, and I was only there for 4 innings because I was meeting Big Red. But Attack of the Dog came up. He's like, "Hey, man, I really enjoy listening to the show." I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking cool, man." And fucking other times it's something, but like. There's good interactions, and people come up and say like, Sorry, I got spun out. I was kind of giving a shout out.
I got
to
where you're going with this.
No,
You're
but
good.
like, what you're saying is I've had people come up, and you've had the same thing, and say like, "Oh man, but working for Bubba must be fucking horrible. He's a piece of shit, right?" Like, "Oh yeah."
Actually, no. It's pretty fucking cool.
Exactly. And I go, no, actually, I'm like, Bubba's not the same person that he was back in the day.
He's not the guy you heard on the radio 20 years ago.
Now, I didn't know Bubba in the 90s. That doesn't mean whatever, but I knew him in the serious days. And Bubba is not the same person that he is off the air that he is on the air. And even more now. Bubba is like 180 from even fucking the serious days. So...
Yeah, Tuttle has a hard time deal. He's like, man, I don't know if he's working me or this nice Bob is weird.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but listen.
Truth be told, we all kind of do at times. There's times where everybody in this building that has been around for quite some time will kind of just second guess ourselves, say, wait, is this real? Is this right? So sometimes that happens. And it is right now. Because time and time again, it shows that, yes, it is real. It is right. This is the new Bubba.
You know what? Dave Rock brings up a great point. Show content. Send an email if your Bubba has fucked your mom. Let us all know. I mean, there's got to be a shit ton of fucking people that have, Bubba's fucked or got a blowjob from your mom. You know what? So, yeah, whatever. You know what? Who cares? I don't know. Listen, just everyone be nice, okay? Everyone be happy, be nice. Everyone's going to talk shit about somebody for some reason in this world with all this internet shit that goes on. People say shit all the time because they think they know everything. It's fine. Listen, whatever. There's people that come on and fucking chat and say like, yeah, I'm a fucking complete moron. All right, I'm a moron.
Oh well,
You're
fuck
good.
the negativity.
Okay, well listen, listen. Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, Okay, I'm glad that makes you feel better. And you know what? Does Ashley make more money than me? Am I a freeloader? Yeah, I guess so. I'm a freeloader.
Well, so what? It's 2025, Lummy. If she wants to make more money, that's what they wanted.
Exactly. Listen, I'm a little bitch. Okay, I'm dumb and I'm a bitch. Sorry that you didn't find a girl that makes more money than you, and you're not dumb. You're smart. Okay, got it. I won the Bucks contest. I won the sports contest with Babyface. So, fuck off. How about that? Who gives a fuck? What am I going to do? Go fight you? Oh, you talked bad about me. You said I was stupid. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm 40. I'm fucking old. My fighting days ended when I was fucking 18 and whatever. So, thank you, Longwood, for getting us on the story. Our phone lines are blowing up now at Longwood. Again, Longwood directing the show a certain way, just like when he brought up Title Likes Ours. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, guys. Great show as always. Love you guys. See you.
We go 902 or 702. Which one do you want?
Whoever's holding longer.
I'm going to say Tampa Terry is 902, but I think he was actually called in longer. 902. There we go. 902? Listen, I got him piped up here. 702.
Hey, Lummy, is this me?
Hey, what's up, 702?
Lummy, I was just wondering if Rhett knows that the show came off YouTube.
Yeah, if it comes off there, it's because there probably was a copyright issue with something that we played. That's the only time.
Okay,
yeah. That's.
I just wanted to let Rhett know.
That's the only. Here, let me go. It's Macho. Macho, you guys know that the show's off YouTube, right?
No one's behind the glass.
Well, yeah.
I think they're in Studio BB. I don't think no one's behind the glass in engineering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rhett's giving a thumbs up. Yes, he's got it. He's under control.
No, we appreciate it, though.
Rhett's got it under control.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, man.
Sliding back into what we were getting into originally.
902. Hold on. This is easy to see if 902 is there. Hear from the great Tampa Terry. No? All right. Damn. Okay, let's go back to our... Jesus, Longwood, you fucking got me all worked up over something stupid. Just everyone be nice. And I dropped the fucking mouse. God damn it. No, I'm... Jesus.
What's going on up there, dude? Having some
I
issues?
dropped the mouse.
You got fucking spun out on the hater shit.
Well, I think everyone should be fucking happy. Be happy, man. Right?
I agree, but just...
I just said, I made which is the craziest thing that I ever thought I probably would never say, is I said, should be like Colin. I mean, I never fucking thought
just
that
chill,
I
dude.
Yeah,
just fucking chill.
Exactly.
You don't gotta post shit. You don't gotta like shit. You don't gotta talk negative. You don't have to talk positive. You can just chill.
Act like he doesn't fucking exist if you don't like him. How about that?
That's
and I'm
where
sure
I'm at.
everyone would tell me, geez, let me fucking mess up Jameis Winston and Josh Freeman 7 times. He's drunk. Yeah, listen, I got my big time Gatorade. I'm hammered. I'm fucking getting crazy. I got a dog at home now. I got a new dog, so.
I will say I'm slightly upset that you, Ashley, and Walker were unable to make. I know you guys had other plans and stuff, but slightly upset that you guys didn't make it out to BRP.
No, it's fine. Listen, like you said, we had other issues. I'm sure people will pick up on that and say we did. 407.
Wait, what? No, I like other plans and stuff. I meant like conflicting
I was
issues.
joking. We got a dog.
Okay.
407.
You got a dog? Is that what you said?
Yeah. 407.
Are you being for real? Hold on, sorry. Did you get a new dog, Lummy, and you haven't told the show?
Tuttle, hold on, Tuttle, hold on. No, I said it. Hold on. Oh, damn it. I was trying to put Tuttle on hold. 902.
Hey, boss man, it's Tampa Terry. Can you
Hey,
hear me?
what's up? Yeah, I can hear you now, Tampa Terry. How's it going?
And first of all, I wanted to say great shows the last couple of weeks. I missed the after show last week, but I like that new Skibbity deal Bubba was doing last week, bro. That Skibbity deal, I'm down with that, man. I like that.
Skibbity. Yeah, that's right.
I'm in the Skibbity squad of the Bubba Army, bro. But, I heard you saying, man, you're saying, oh, I'm 40 years old, I'm old, I'm not 18 anymore, bro. You got to leave that mentality behind. You got to get in your mind that you're 18 forever. You got to hit those weights, get in that diet, bro, and you can be 18 forever. Because look at you, you're a beast, bro. You're a tank. You're a machine. You're a monster. You're the kind of guy that would have been back around in the caveman days, smashing people's heads in and frying up their brains like a hibachi grill in the fire in the cave. You're someone who would have been on the battlefield in the Braveheart in Scotland or wherever the hell that was, or that other Mel Gibson movie that was in America. You were one of those kind of guys, bro. You're cut from that cloth.
I meant I'm not going to go out and get angry and pick a fight. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna lead by example, and I'm sure people were like, "Wow, I'll be a drunk." Sure, I'm gonna go out and just try to not be a complete dickhead in life. You know what? There's my mantra. I don't want to be a dickhead. All right, so I'm not gonna go pick a fight. If you want to, I never got into a bar fight in my life. Okay, because you know why? I'm like, look, I'm probably gonna be the dickhead that's gonna fucking go to jail. Whatever. Let's just fucking be nice and move on. So that's it. And maybe that's just my 62 mentality. But you know what? They say the happiest people are the 62s. And maybe that's why Tuttle likes them so fucking much. You know what I mean? Right?
Well,
no. Am I the only one saying that 62s are happy? Colin?
Oh, no, they are.
They are.
I thought I lost Colton there for a second.
No, I'm here. Tuttle said he called in. He's like, damn, Lemmy hung up on me. I was like, no, he didn't mean to.
I was trying to put him on
obviously
hold.
he meant to. I go, no, he didn't mean to. I just told you, call back.
Yeah, so Tampa Terry, we're gonna get Tuttle on real quick. Jesus Christ, Tampa Terry, always appreciate it. You're a rugged Canadian, and we appreciate you.
God bless.
God bless. Tuttle, I didn't mean to hang up on you. I was trying to hit you on.
No, it's fine. It's
no,
fine.
I was trying to hit hold on you, buddy, and up here, putting you on hold or trying to do whatever. I'm fat, okay, Tuttle. I'm sorry.
He fat fingered it.
I fat fingered. I hit the wrong button. I even said it. Did I not, Colton?
Yes, that's why I told him.
I even said, God damn it. So if I hung up on you, it would have been like, oh, Tuttle must have been disconnected. I was like, oh, I've hit the fucking wrong button. So what's up, Tuttle?
We know Lummy's slow and drunk and he fat fingered it,
That's
okay?
right.
No big deal.
I'm fucking hammered.
It's
I'm
just
drinking
par
this
for the
Gatorade.
course.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had fucking 10 shots in the parking lot before we got in here.
Yeah, well,
that's why we were late.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's out there getting drunk. I walked out there.
I was passed
Lummy
out in
was
my
passed
fucking,
out,
yeah, exactly.
sitting with his mouth about even with the tire on his truck, and he was just 12 shots next to him.
He woke me up and he brought me in here and he's like, hey, he popped me up in front of this mic and said, talk. And I was like, all right, fuck
here
it.
we are.
Yeah, exactly. So what's up, Tuttle?
Would you? I mean, if you're having problems, if you need me to be a sponsor for
First
you,
off, you're the last person that I would ever call for a sponsorship.
I wouldn't say last. I got to step in here. He's doing pretty good.
No, I'm not saying that. But listen, Tuttle would be Mr. I feel in my head, because I feel like we're all in our heads. I'd be like, all right, Tuttle's fucking good. I just think I'm doing everything. And I know you too well, Tuttle, so I wouldn't want you to be my thing. And says it right. Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life. Exactly. And I know he's.
I saw you this week, and I really think you are slimming down.
Okay. This is why I can never have you as my sponsor, because all you would do is come in with your Tuttle positives. I could get on the scale and it would say 350, and you'd be like, "Oh, hey boss, it looks like you slimmed down a little bit this week. You're looking a lot better." Well, I gained 25
I mean, you
pounds.
are tall. You're tall. You can do 350. I couldn't do 350.
Well, listen, I appreciate that, Tuttle. What 350? Did you say 350?
Who, me?
Yeah. Well, listen. What's up, Tuttle?
No, I was just calling to say that I think you guys are killing it today. I'm a big fan of the weekly wrap-up show. I think this is a time for you to shine.
Did you tell him to call in?
Proves that you were a great broadcaster.
Well, thank you, Tuttle, and I appreciate you saying the positive words, the little Colton over there.
How come you didn't come out to the racetrack this past weekend?
I was busy. I got a dog.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. What dog? We know nothing about this dog. I've heard nothing mentioned of this dog.
It's 11:42, and we still haven't even played this last clip, and it's a weekly wrap-up show.
All right, well, then I'm making a note here, and I'm going to leave it on Bubba's desk, and it says, Lummy got a new dog.
He knows I have a dog. I talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked about it the other day. Well, no, Fletcher bit my face off, and but hopefully the dog lives to 16 years, just like the Fletcher did. So we'll see.
I didn't mean to make you sad, Lummy.
No, you're fine. But no, Bubba knows about it. I talked about it. We've had a lot of things to talk about, and it's not even that big of a deal. We got a little puppy.
What kind of dog?
It's a mutt. It's a rescue.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Keith Yeager, $50. Thank you.
I think you with a Chihuahua, you carrying a Chihuahua around like a little small toy dog would be amazing.
I thought that mentality back in the day when I was in college before I got Fletcher. When I was actually in shape, I thought about getting a mini, what is it, a toy teacup? No, toy cup? Teacup. A mini teacup dog or whatever the fuck it's called. And being like, yeah, because I was like, who's going to make fun of me? Fuck it, whatever.
At what age do you think you were in the best shape of your life, Lennox?
40.
Yeah, 40 years old. I have no fucking clue. I don't know. If you go on weight, I guess, I don't know.
Well, here, I'll give you a little bit of, when you looked at the mirror, like a lot of people would be like, man, I'm looking good today.
I don't even know what years it was.
Was it your 20s, your 30s?
Yeah, it was in my early 20s.
Oh.
My early 20s is when I was really in shape, and all I did was work out. And
had that blonde dyed hair.
No, that was 18.
Oh, okay.
That was Frosted Tips, by the way.
Oh, okay.
When you were playing college
ball, it was a Bubba inspired deal.
Listen,
when you were playing college ball, what were you going?
Well, I mean, if you want to go down, in baseball? Baseball, when I got there, I was 232. That's when I had the blonde hairs, looking like a douchebag in Pasco.
Did you have the beard?
No, you weren't allowed to have facial hair in baseball.
He played for the Yankees.
Pretty much, this guy ran it like the fucking Yankees. He was an assistant coach for Florida State. And then in college football, it ranged between 275 to 305, but they all said I looked.
They all said I looked skinnier. Okay, great.
Yeah, exactly.
In your best shape, how much ass were you getting?
Male or female?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, either or.
No,
Well, he's doing 2 a days.
To be honest, I really wasn't worried about getting asked at that point because I was fucking just wanting to work out, and I always had the Rocky mentality is just keep your testosterone in. So I was whatever.
You weren't even masturbating?
No, Tuttle. I wasn't like you, buddy, doing 3 days on your masturbation. I broke all that shit out when I was like 12 and 13 doing 12 days.
You got to remember,
days.
Lummy had a full-grown beard at age 8. His balls dropped at age 6.
Listen, you had 12 a days when I was 12. You know, listen, that's all you do. So, Tuttle,
When
listen.
your parents left the house, were you just jacking it in every room?
Not in every room. In my bedroom or closet.
I did it on my parents' bed.
Okay,
that's kind of weird, dude.
That's kind of awkward.
That is kind of. I'm gonna shoot you straight. That's kind of weird. Like, I think we all have been there where we would do it when our parents leave. Like, you know, you're 10, 11, or probably 12, 13 years old, and like your mom or dad leave for the day, and you're like, oh yes, and you're just watching those taillights pull out down the block. But I think we all went to our respected areas. I don't ever went to my parents' room.
Yeah, did you like pull out your mom's? Did you pull out your mom's bra and panties too, and fucking jerk off
That's
on
where
them?
my dad kept the magazines.
Okay, well,
but
listen,
you couldn't.
My dad didn't have magazines, so I didn't jerk. You couldn't bring the magazine to your bedroom. Listen, I had a computer in my room, and I had
all right, we don't
1460. I had a 14.4 modem. I had 9600 modem. You know, I could go play basketball for a little bit.
Let that picture load.
Exactly, and then I saw the tits and said okay, and then I closed it out, downloaded another one, go play basketball, come back, and maybe grab a JCPenney's catalog. Hey, you know, it is what it is. But
Tuttle says,
yeah, I know. You just wanted to jerk off on your parents.
I had dial-up all the time, and
Well,
then
no,
I'd be right at the end of downloading it. My mom would pick up the phone to make a phone call.
Well, no, that's what I was. That's what 14.4 9600. That's your modem speed. That was all dial-up. I didn't get.
Is Lummy out nerding Tuttle?
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't know what modem speeds were. 9600 was the first modem I had in my compact, and then you had 14.4, like 24, 2800. Then like there was a 48.
All right, enough.
96.
We got it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a dial-up modem.
All right. I'm sorry, Lummy.
Yeah, you should
I didn't
be.
mean to,
Yeah, listen, go jerk off, have fun. Tuttle, you need to eat the pork roast next time. It was a little weird that you felt dirty just on that thing after you smoked and ate and did all that shit with Captain Ron and everyone. You need to be more
I just didn't want to eat it because I know nobody was washing their hands.
To Tuttle's credit, he ate everything else that was cooked. It was just that one thing. Now, granted, I don't think that one thing should have bothered him, but it did. But he did eat everything else. So,
exactly.
To his credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tuttle, I appreciate your calling. You're the man. You're awesome. I can't wait to see you next Wednesday.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh, of which, no, it's not next week. Never mind. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Tuttle.
No, I was just thinking how
Tuttle,
it's not next
Tuttle.
week, though. How eventually Tuttle might be switching one week when Bubba's gone for the Tim Pool podcast.
Oh, nice.
You heard that mentioned on the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so. I was on the show.
I know, but
What?
nothing. 45:30. We have Brian. So we spoke earlier about Seth's biggest embarrassment as a Little League player. Babyface was adopted, so he does still have parents. It just weren't, his birth parents, but they still cared for him like so. So he had parents that were involved in the whole Little League fiasco. And I think Babyface did, this is 45:30, and I think Babyface did basketball. So it wasn't a Little League deal, it was a basketball scenario, I think.
Yeah, you could tell. I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
That's pretty nuts.
Maybe
That's pretty nuts.
Maybe it's not embarrassing though. Shout out to my dad.
I had one. My mom has a bit of a mouth on her, and there was a similar situation. I was playing youth basketball, 8 years old. There was one kid in particular on our team that was very good, and his father was the coach, and the kid did not pass the ball, and he played the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And
little fucker.
My mom, yelled out, and I was mortified.
She yelled out.
Oh, she screamed her in the middle of the game. Why don't you let other kids play? Why don't you have your little son pass the ball? And I'm like, no.
Even at 8, you cringed?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're old enough to feel embarrassment at 8. Like that's a real feeling and emotion that 8-year-olds feel.
Yeah, that's true. Sam just told Phoebe to not say she loves her anymore when she drops her off at school.
Right.
Oh,
I mean,
hurt.
you
Or
start
not enough to where her friends can hear.
Yeah, you're starting to feel it. So
So Babyface was embarrassed because his mom was yelling. Luckily, like I said, I'm lucky and fortunate enough that my parents never got involved. Or maybe I was just good enough to where they didn't have to get involved. I don't know. But I was never, my parents never had to go to the coach and say, hey, could you put Colton in more? You know, I think he's not getting enough time on the court. I think he's not getting enough time on the field. That was never a problem in my life, luckily.
No, never. Yeah, I don't think my parents...
But I could see why it was a problem in Babyface's.
I don't even think that my parents would give a fuck. I'm trying to think if they ever did, and I sat the bench the whole time. I guess when I was in travel ball, I sat the
You see,
bench
that's got to be
once or
tough
twice.
because it's like you're stuck between two. You're not playing recreational ball, so now you're playing and paying additional money to play travel ball. But now you're not playing, you're riding the bench. However, your skills are getting better, right? Because you're playing travel ball, so skills are getting much, much better. However, you're not playing in the game.
This was just my senior year. We didn't have to pay it. They recruited me on the team.
Okay.
And I think I traveled 1 or 2, and I felt bad because I think we were down in Bradenton, and I remember seeing my parents, and they got a hotel. I think I played the first game, and I didn't play the second game. And I kind of remember sitting in there, and I felt horrible for him because it was like it was summer.
Yeah.
It was fucking like 120 degrees, and I'm like, oh, man. And I in college, too, they traveled a little bit when I was my freshman year in baseball, and I felt bad because,
Until they realized you weren't getting the playtime you thought you were going to be getting.
I told him to fucking not show up. I mean, I was I couldn't, I was all, and then my freshman year was just all over the fucking place. It was a fucking mess. I mean, I didn't know. Listen, I had an apartment by myself. I was in a 1-bedroom apartment as a 18-year-old. No, it was a cheap ass Pasco apartment in the same apartment complex, but only because I registered late to because I didn't know if I was going to go there or not. And I couldn't get it roommates because they were all filled up. So I was all by myself, and I think certain people didn't really like it, and that got in my head, and you become a head case. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. We all don't have the Kevin Hazlett lifestyle. Speaking of, Kevin Hazlett dropped a little nugget of information that I don't think most people caught because it was on Hot Mic. Okay? This is the final clip that I have for today's show. So Kevin drops a little clip. It's at 3:2:50.
No, this is...
And it's a Hot Mic clip, so you might have to kind of listen in a little bit. But what it's about, we all know that Kevin is successful. There's no hiding that, right?
Yeah, hold on. I got to go to Rumble.
Yeah, I have it pulled up for you on Rumble.
Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So, and we all know Kevin. We all know Kevin's very successful. He's a successful lawyer. He's a successful father. He's a successful real estate,
Hold on.
entrepreneur.
I don't see it. Here, hold on. Let's take his phone calls. I don't see it. 813. Sorry, Colton. I just... Oh, here.
Yeah, that's it. It's already pulled up. That's it.
Colton, hey, it's South Tampa. Hey, I just have a question for you, man. I played a little bit of D1 ball up north, and I had so I always roomed with baseball players throughout college. Awesome, by the way, if you're not playing ball and it's the spring because you never see them and you basically have a place to yourself. But I roomed with a guy who was like really, really, it's just so frustrating because he was way better at baseball than me, but it wasn't his passion. He would like be all conference and then like come home and just want to like fiddle around on his guitar. Like I just thought that was so weird. Like I know there's guys in the pros that are like this. Certainly.
Yeah, of course.
It's just like something they're good at.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
I didn't know if you ever were around anybody like that. It was super weird. And for me, because I was like, I want to be better at baseball. And the guy's like, I'm really good at baseball, but I also really would want to learn how to play guitar. This guy now is not a baseball player, but he owns a vintage guitar shop in Dallas now.
Oh, nice.
So he followed his passion.
Yeah, exactly. At least he did that.
He did.
No, I mean, yeah, there were times I was like after practice, like just taking cuts, trying to figure out what was going on with my swing. And these other guys would just go home and they absolutely killed it. I think one went to UT and absolutely killed it. But yeah, I mean, you look at it and you just get frustrated, especially as an 18-year-old kid. You just look at it and you're like, what the fuck, man? This guy's, just... At one point, I was super talented. Now I'm fucking struggling. This kid's going off and just doing whatever the fuck he wants. So yeah, I mean, it's nuts. And then you see that a lot in football too. They don't study, they don't do anything, and they're just like balling out of control. I mean, realistically,
usually,
I I was gonna say a lot of times.
Usually, those guys aren't the best coaches, though. Who get it easy, right? Those guys, like Ted Williams, was allegedly a horrible coach, one of the best hitters ever, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh,
we didn't hang up on you, South Tampa.
Yeah, South Tampa just had it, but let's play this clip real quick.
All right, so this here is the other clip, real quick. It's a hot mic clip, and it's of Kevin Hazlett. And what he's doing is, like I said, we know he's successful at everything. A father, a this, a that, a blah, 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 a lawyer. He's also a crypto guru, okay? He's been yelling this crypto chain for years. On hot mic, he mentioned that he has a certain holdings of a coin called XRP. And just right now, right this second, I'm going to refresh. The current price per one coin of XRP is $2.62. Okay? Current price, one coin, $2.62.
And see, when he bought this, and it's the reason why I brought it up to him, because I bought it at probably the same time. It was 15 cents.
Okay, so he's like got however much profit that is.
Wow. But
4,000 million quadrillion percent.
But he sold it before the big spike up.
Okay, but
that just recently happened. But still, that's still a lot of there.
All right, so then we'll work through this together. Let's play the clip and work through.
I didn't know blood clots exploded either.
Think XRP is going to finally just keep going? So I asked him, because I know he was big on XRP, and I have XRP. I said, hey, do you think XRP is finally going to explode, because it exploded from 15 cents
correct
to
and if possible
$2.63 from November of 2020.
Run that internet pot a little hotter if you can.
All right. Oh yeah, because it's.
I think so. I got out of it back.
I've been holding on. This it was 15 cents.
I got out of it, went somewhere else. I just was like, I just was bothered. Where is it right now?
To like 75, 280. It jumped to 370 when Trump got in, and it's been now
listen carefully.
Steady. 260. It dropped to like It dropped to 180 like a month ago. It's back up to 270.
I had 250,000 XR.
Okay, so he had 270,000.
250. Hit that back button just it'll go back 10 seconds. That's it. Let's hear it. Make sure.
When Trump got in, and it's been now doing the steady 260. It dropped to It dropped to 180 like a month ago. It's back up to 270. Explain the story about me.
I had 250,000.
250,000.
So can you do the math?
Yeah, we can do that, right?
Yeah.
So if it's at 262 now, let's just say he sold it at $1, okay? That makes it way much easier, right? That's $400,000.
Wait, what?
Right? He has 200,000 of these coins.
250,000 coins at $1. Oh boy.
250,000
times $1
that's even. That's the same number. 250 times $1 would be the exact same, but it's currently worth $2.62 per.
If he kept it, I thought I was like, man.
No,
I thought
if he sold it at now at 250,000, I mean, I understand he didn't do it now, but you're looking at $655,000.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Off of just XRP.
Yeah,
we're not talking about his 30-something homes and properties he has. We're not talking about the business he was speaking about, a call center business down in Colombia. We're not talking about any other money he's made from lawyering. We're not talking about the money in Bitcoin. We're talking strictly just one coin of XRP. One.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you how diverse and successful Kevin Hazlett, man, I love you. Shout out to you.
Yeah, he got me into the coin thing. I dabbled in it. I'm obviously not Kevin Hazlett, so
no. I in fact, I have no problem telling you what my current Coinbase portfolio is. All in with every coin I have. Let me refresh here. $550.03.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. $550. My little backup. $550 slush fund.
Hey, you never know. It could take off.
When I need new tires for the truck, there you go. That's about half of it.
Well, once you cash it in, then yeah.
Okay, I got enough to buy one tire.
There you go.
Bubba Army, great week. Let's try to stop this infighting. Please, Bubba Army.
Yes, please stop the infighting. Let's just all get along and all love each other. We appreciate everyone listening. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. If you like the show, hit the thumbs up. If you hate the show because you hate fat ass me or Colton the drug addict, hit the
what
thumbs
the
down.
fuck you mean? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, podcast. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That's infighting right there. We'll go have a talk outside about it.
All right, let's do it.
Go check
I'll
out.
find you drunk next to your car.
Yeah, I was passed out eating a tire, I think you said.
Yeah.
You know what? Go check out Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop, BubbaArmyMerch.com for all your official Bubba Army merchandise. Don't check out the haters and the Amazon. Go check it out on Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop, BubbaArmyMerch.com. Cole, and I hope you have a great weekend. I'll do a goat report this weekend. Check that out if you like watching me hang out with the goats. I always appreciate everyone that comes on. And I appreciate you, Colin. And you know what? Everyone have a great weekend. And we will be back here Monday morning, 6 a.m. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns.
See ya.
Have a good one.